Information is key, and that is why we aim to unlock the doors of opinion, unveiling the stories that need to be told. The Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. as we invoke the thought-provoking discussion, tackle the tough questions, challenge assumption, and give a voice to the unheard. This is the Morning Express on Mainland 90.
Well, first and foremost, it's a message of hope, real hope. And Nigerians, this fight is not about PDP. It is about the future of democracy in Nigeria. So, for us, our people should know that this is a case of it may get worse before it will get better, because we are on a solid ground. And if we have to stay here for the next 2 weeks so that democracy will survive in Nigeria, you will see us here. So, hold on, small minds talk about people, average mind talks about events. We will rather talk about issues. What's the issue? The issue is we don't believe in a one-party Nigeria. We believe that our founding fathers, they gave us a multi-party democracy. We must sustain it so that Nigerians can have options when they are choosing their leaders. That is the issue. I don't want to talk about individuals, and I don't want to talk about events.
It's a creation of one man called Wike, who thinks that he can continue to pollute the political space by showing gangarism, animism, and hooliganism and charlatanism. And by so doing, he is not helping even the present administration. I'm talking about what is causing all this. We should go by the rule. Arrogance and impunity. You see, we were going, the access to go, they will go, but the police are sneaking people in. This is our secretariat. If they want to say they have a so-called faction, they should go somewhere. All the governors are here. All the senators, all the members of the House of Reps. Why is the media backing them as if they have something in common with us? The police should know that this is not a faction. It is just... That is their own feeling, because they are illiterates. They are driven by arrogance and illiteracy and impunity, by impulse. They believe whatever their bosses in media, press, that is what it goes even into their narration. We are driven by law and by system. So, Tanimu Turaki, after the convention, there is a report. We have already sent all the reports to INEC. INEC is not obliged or forced to attend any convention of any political party. Have you ever seen APC doing any convention? Did you ask them? But they have leaders, and they are recognized. The Constitution does not force them to be there. But we must give them notice. We give them notice, and they accept it and acknowledge. We have the acknowledgement that they got the notice. If they decide not to come, that is their own free volition. But certainly we have documents that we have notified them duly, and they accepted.
Okay, so
the convention is legal because all the court orders have been set aside by the appellant courts, because we have already made a plea and it has been put aside. So people should know the process of our legal system. Already they are just being supported and then by hooliganism. You know, is it moral for him to say that he will be in APC to destroy us?
I want to call on President Trump. What is at stake is not just genocide against Nigerian Christians. He should come and save democracy in Nigeria. Come and save democracy. Because I cannot understand how a serving minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be leading talks, armed talks, and then with the active connivance or support of the police to come and create mayhem here. I have said it, we are willing to lay down our lives to protect our office. Nigerian democracy is. Come and save us! Come and save us!
The
Thank you for being on standby. Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. I just played you sound bites first from Governor Jᴏɪᴜ Ssoɪλᴜ of Oyo State. I played you a sound is still being described as a disgraceful showdown at the PDP Secretariat in Abu 11 a.m. We have Jᴏɪᴜ Bala Mohammed, we have Turaki, we have Aniye who was at the venue but did not attend, and physical altercations, especially between the security political bigwigs. These are people that are still very relevant within the political arena, a brawl. And so the larger conversation is what is going on. Handlers of the PDP, another faction, expert orders that obviously backed it. We thought this was going to end because once upon a time, the National Assembly passed that we would never see our decision makers doing things like this. Well, it's happening again. It has become operatives even fighting on behalf of this political bigwigs, a concept that's political bigwigs. Thankfully, we did not record any casualty or record anyone being sent damages, like physical damages, as you would experience with tear gas. So the question is very simple. How do you say about the PDP's viability for the year 2027? There is a lot of things to talk about. There are many angles to explore here, and unlike a scale of preference is not number one because we have bigger fish to fry here. Sadly, we have seen a repetition of mass and in 2018. This is November 2025, were initially abducted, but 3 girls hid in the room. They refused to come out of it. We also have the vice principal who was killed and the principal who was injured. Many others were injured. They operated for at least an hour, according to eyewitness report, to condole with the families whose daughters have been abducted. And the horrors, the pictures that is being painted in the mind of what happens to these girls. A few of the Chibok girls that were rescued, some of them were either pregnant, they already had children. Of these terrorists, even, that's how much brainwash that system, their future stolen from them. What does this even say about the desire in the news as a victim of abduction? What does this say about education, especially in the northern architecture? What does this say about the trauma that these girls would? Reports tell us that there was intelligence for this particular attack. Nobody has come out to deny these intelligence reports that an attack is imminent. 1 hour that this attack and abduction had happened. And so we're asking, what happened? Said online, the brazenness with which they record their atrocities and post it online for people to see. Where is this brazenness coming from? What happens to Professor Bolaji Akinyemi, where he referenced what had happened when America rescued the girls and there will be no casualties? They were afraid. They did not want to use kinetic, maybe not afraid, but being tactical. The people you're trying to rescue might become victims. Girls we're going to rescue, let's use this tactic. Let's gas the camp, pick up the girls, and be on our merry way. Well, lo and behold, they got to the camp and these assailants were wearing gas masks, very well awake and prepared for that attack and security structure. And we're seeing this here, 1 hour unabated, secure to sanitize and scrutinize our security architecture, the chain of information. How do we begin to make it smaller so that we can measure it was attacked? And the Punch newspaper confirmed it. Earlier, I didn't reference it because I needed to be sure that it had been reported by mainstream media. And the Punch newspaper have reported a Kuru, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, it borders Ekiti State, sort of, yes. And we saw the video that was made up. It was a live video. How in the country. These are the 3 stories that we're analyzing for this morning. Let's get your perspective on the issues. Zero and let new people call, but you can send a WhatsApp message, you can send a text message, you can send a message via the streaming platform on Facebook at Mainland 98.3 FM. Sentiments you might have, whether religious, whether ethnic, whether political, I ask that you shelf it. The threat to democracy. If you turn this conversation or attempt to turn this conversation into an ethnic situation or about, let's not turn this platform into a platform of back and forth. So please let us be reasonable past 24 to 48 hours. Let's take Samuel from, please. I don't really have the time for this. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. Morning.
Good morning. My name is Mojo.
All right, welcome.
I'm calling from Command. Number one, I talked about that PDP that in Nigeria. This thing, when I come that at this moment, touch him is art. So the way they are taking a Lagos that nobody has a life, it's not done for a political for a democracy, anything. It didn't matter that the ruling party. Only enough that Nigeria will not have any choice than to accept whatever they give to us, and which is very wrong. I know how many of my friends I lost over there. I know how many people that died in the hands of these terrorists. The terrorists are not being to kill our soldiers. It is the military refuse to kill the politicians. The politicians.
91 regular callers, just names. I recognize your voices, please. Let's just allow just for today. Let's take another phone call. Hello.
Hello. I think the federal government, led by President, the military institution, purge themselves from saboteurs. Let them purge themselves from saboteurs. That is the main problem. There are so many saboteurs in the military. That is, and on the state of PDP, the question that happened in Ibadan, that's not a convention. That's not a sorry. You can't say an NWC member that is not legit, so led by which is the right PDP faction, and the man is doing a good job. So that's my take.
Okay. Good morning. Please turn down the volume.
Thank you very much.
Please, when you call, turn down the volume.
Well, I want to talk on the PDP issue. Okay, this political pressure that we are having in this country is becoming too much, and other parties are destroying. What are we going to continue like this? We are in the mess in this country. Oh, so it's true. Thank you. From
Welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, what you are talking of security in Nigeria. Let me say, I want to tell you one thing because I'm living witness. Nigeria soldier, they after motor, what is driver carry for this farm product what driver carry. Some correct 5,000, 2,000, 10,000 for each checkpoint. Okay, the politician. I'm telling you this because I'm a believe you spend all money. Then corrupt part to this and the penal policies so that they will allow them to stay for vote. They have been helped. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Hello. Right.
I don't know why that person that was analyzing why is it Hello?
Do you have an original thought of your own that you'd like to analyzing the man? Do you have an original thought of your own that you'd like to share?
Original thought of my own?
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Olam from Fᴜᴜ.
Yes.
That is really the only why PDP have so they not have the president. And if you go by the constitution, child, you not win. Like the Bible says, and the president said 3 things. You forget one. When he said, I'm going to do
I think if people are not being paid heavily for politics or the work of politics is not being courted with in Abuja yesterday, do you think it will happen? Okay. To Kebbi to rescue the young girls are fighting themselves. It's very shameful. Okay. Steve from Shango, thank you very much. Good morning. The issue of the kidnapped girls, there is no smoke without fire. And immediately the security was withdrawn. On that hours, the bandits came. This shows that there is a saboteur within the security system. The government should get rid of the backing of the president. Tinubu should know that he's not the first person to be a civilian. And they fight him back, going by the role he blame as the commander-in-chief. There's no coordination because it's so painful. John Bernard Ohi from Ijaniki School's vice principal is very disturbing and unfortunate. Insecurity should be exposed and prosecuted. Those within the armed forces who are betrayals should be fished out in a commercial, a very brief commercial, and we will go back to reading messages, okay? The message here says, there's bloodbath everywhere, soldiers, including a general. Yet we're all hearing how it's good luck, Jonathan, for forgiveness. The curse wrong. Steve Oferi from Ijaniki is the author of that particular message. Before I go back to taking contributions, as I said, we do have an announcement. Ota Ogun State is inviting prospective session. The Faculty of Humanities, Management and Social Sciences, Accounting, on Business Administration, and under the Faculty of Basic and Applied Sciences, there's Biotechnology and Environment. The university blends rigorous academics with spiritual growth. And if you'd like to get more information, visit the online portal or contact admin@monarchuniversity.dial 0803 327 8474 or 08179 68 37. We're going back to contributions right now. This is still Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. It's Mainland Focus, where we're taking your feedback on the issues on the table. We're talking about the abduction of 25 girls in Kebbi State, 3 survivors, and their experience, or the narration of the horrid experience that they had to endure in the hands of these abductors. These secretariats in Abuja State that led to tear gassing and security operatives who were armed, pushing and shoving. And fortunately, there was a video that was circulating on one who has seen that video. Are we now in a state of churches in broad daylight? Use their bullets. 6000410. Hello.
Whatever it is. Okay, Solomon. I'm Solomon calling from Ogudu.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so that the same set of people that have stood for the same illegality in the past, I still believe that the whole one-party system shouldn't be. Confraternity sound at the background of that video, organization of, okay, maybe I'm generalizing a matter. I'm sorry I have to go in this direction, but like the carry. Just like Mr. Ford has been saying, there is nothing to the president to please not let Nigeria advantage. We don't care about where it's and take the state, take the country as a matter. Tomorrow it can be another region, and we don't want that. We should please attend to these matters, and that is my appeal to the president.
Hello. All right.
I just want to. People will still change their name, change their voices to deceive you or to deceive who. Why are we like?
Hello. Morning.
My name is David.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to engulf in the world which Nigeria problem would be PDP problem that is responsible for all before we will be free from this evil that has engulfed the world. And
hold on a second, please, while I pull out. Oh God, help and deliver your people. See, with the way they're behaving presently, His will not forgive them. The people that defectors fighting for position, talking about election and really do everything he can on Facebook, who says, "Good morning, Sage. What happened yesterday at the PDP secretariat was a total show." Kabira Digbe Road. Let me read this one message here. Christopher from Shogunle says the PDP matter, as regards likely supports it. There's no democracy higher order to the rescue because of primordial sentiment and bad partisan interest. The government faking their names. The man from Ayobo, not Water, Dave from Festac. I don't think Water can do anything for me right now. Thank you. Good morning, Mainland Radio. Stevie Kelly from Maryland says, on the PDP crisis, WK is played. Stevie Kelly from Maryland. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sister.
Morning to you, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
You too.
Be honest to ourselves. Nigeria is in big trouble. Very, very big trouble. I was in Mamos, go to that water in Benin State, where about but I heard that some people are going to that place. We went to a place called Otese. Then when we got to that Otese, I saw that was when the first in my life I saw that human beings are very wicked and animal. The whole houses in this community were set and placed. The only house that stands in this community have much, but those that I was able to give 1,000, 2,000, I was able to do that. But in fact, I beg to turn back to normal human beings. If not, Nigeria is in very big trouble. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you for calling. We appreciate your insight. 0913. Oh, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, I agree too. Basically, this morning.
Great, you too.
So this is the only time you get to hear my voice. This is James Obona promotion. We knew that it would get to the point where there will be physical, combat and the rest of them voices from the background. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, so I think some people are watching on. I don't know what they are. It's not part control. I don't know. I think that the good things they were fighting in those days. Thank God for the kidnap stage. I hope this is not 2014 repeating itself. Where the chief just out of office, using that ⴰ mission. I don't think that is not the situation. And then the Kwara stuff, I didn't see. I'm just saying this morning from you that there was an attack in.
Good morning, Sage.
Good morning to you.
This is Gift from Lagos Island. The insecurity problem we have. I think people don't listen to clearly, and there are people that the box stops on their table. You can't be saying if your company is not working properly, you are blaming the cleaner. You can't be blaming the cleaner. You blame it from the top. It's out of the country. Or a program that will happen on Saturday is out of the country on I am shaking. I saw the thing. Because some of those military officers were already on the floor. I don't get it. I see the best, one of the best ways I run away from this country. If he is using outriders in Abuja, is he a president or a government?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
I say every day by day, you really open your radio or your TV. I want Trump to come to Nigeria. Hello?
Please, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Because every day by the hour and hour, the government are not doing it. Or going, although the program it might be in place before this is getting out of hand. If you put things in order, before you travel now, the military, if are not help us, so you should come. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Let's take one more phone call and read messages because we have a lot of messages back. Let's see if we can just take one more. Hello? Call right now. We need to rush through the many messages that the kidnapping. It will never be intelligent in the ears and minds of the people who would have financial benefits from the kidnapping. The negotiators and the belief is that everybody will give account of their actions after death. There are men that are security. We have here, good morning, Sage and Fuad. I am so ashamed of the showdown that ensued ever under APC's watch. These people are desperate. Script written by the APC. We're not fools. Wike has said it himself and several of other PDP members. What is happening today is not just all about PDP. It's about the future of true democracy powered by the APC-led government. Victor Aloigbuke. We have good morning, Sage. Tunde from Agboro. Okay. Good morning, Sage. And a leader that she have any ground. It is the terrorists who decide what happens now because the government has, because they had woefully failed in their duties. You can only see this current administration proactive when people protest against bad governance or this. When Tinubu was campaigning for Buhari, he said he needs a general to solve the security problem, just like Britain and some Western. No country has ever produced dangerous propagandists like, okay, elite. Should Nigerians become seems to not be ready to end insecurity, as their bad followers will never produce good progress and education, term ambition at the court from foreign countries, because the killing is getting out of hand. Imagine the terrible incident that happened and the politicians have nothing to offer the citizen. Anything possible to develop using PDP members as proxies. Remember on the 12th of June 2025, the president said, "It's my pleasure to witness slowly running for safety." While only goes to show that as it took place. If our politicians continue to use that is leading to genocide. See everybody, we will fight back criminals and recruiting them. Can a leopard change his spot? Even if it's Joko. On security, Nigeria, from all indications, the government has no political morals in government. Let's start this conversation, and so he should free us from the tax watching. Meanwhile, by the time he imposes his sanctions, they will start. It's such a sad situation that Nigeria has found ourselves, our country, and our home. And there's insecurity everywhere. Killing of Jeff Shame at PDP Secretariat. All of them behaving as if are they the owner of their life? Patrick from M쏘ɪɪ�ᴅ. Sage, I want to ask if there will be questions. Yes, I'm not asking questions on the moment in the morning and you don't answer during the day, you lose your chance of winning bag of rice. So if you're really serious about winning that bag of rice, listen to all the other programs that air on them. So yes, it's deliberate. The suspension of the bag on set drive. Go and listen to these programs and attempt the questions. The job takes priority. Thank you so much for your story, and we will continue to use or employ and engage experts. Appreciate you until tomorrow. To be Open Mic Thursday tomorrow. So I'm here on the Situation Room. We have two conversations, necessary conversation, and then judiciary. So that's two conversations.